In today's video, we're going to check out AutoMsg from Causal. Probably not pronouncing that properly. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to watch me work live stream number 328 here on the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also do all the Joomla stuff, work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them, develop them. If you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or just to get you out of a spot that you're in, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. If you have a Joomla site, of course you do. Head on over to mysites.guru and get a free free site audit for your Joomla site. And while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And you might also go to joomlahealthchecker.com and install their handy tool to have a look at your site as well. So, yes, hello to Bjorn, and hello to Saad Vatandas. Good to have you here today. Georgie Bulia 905, they're from Europe, also known as Georgia. Sakartvelo. Man, there's just a ton of things for me to mispronounce today. I really do want to say things properly, but I always can't. Even in English, I can't. Hey, everybody, just want to point out this picture behind me today. And let me just turn off my camera here. The other day, I was driving home from having coffee with someone, and I stopped at the lagoon. So this is a spot near my house. On the right-hand side of that picture is the Salish Sea. On the left-hand side is a Esquimalt lagoon. It's a bird sanctuary. But anyways, so I was stopped, but this was behind me. I actually stopped to catch a Pokemon. And then I looked in my rearview mirror and I saw this rainbow. So I got out and it was super bright. And so I took a picture of it with my camera, with my phone. And yeah, just before then it had been really, really raining. And then the sun came out. So we get a lot of rainbows here, especially this time of year here on the west coast of Canada. But so I thought I would share that with you as my background picture today. Okay, so let's turn our attention to the screen. And that's a Joomla 6 site that we will be in. Today we're going to look at AutoMsg. So I went looking back through some of my tasks that I have saved for ideas for videos, and I came across a task from September 2024 that Mary Nevius had sent me just a link to this extension that she was looking at and checking out. And I thought, oh, that looks very interesting. Maybe we'll check it out in a future video. So thanks to Mary, we have a topic today. And basically what this does is we'll send an email out to people on your in your website every time you add a new article. So we're going to check that out. Look at the settings. It is a free extension. So I will just give you the link right here, right now. Hello to, hi, Julie. Yeah, you're welcome for the picture with the rainbow. And Bjorn says, nice picture. And we got a heart from Georgia Bulia. And yeah. All right. So now let's just, before we start looking at this, I'm in the back end of my site, this Joomla 6 site. I don't want to mess it up while we're testing today. So as usual, I'm going to go to Stage It, and I'm going to make a copy of the site. And it's actually going to go fairly fast because it's a very plain site. And now I'm going to log in to the Stage It site. You'll see in the URL up here, it's going to go from just basicjoomla.com/administrator to stageit/administrator. So now anything we do to this site will not affect the live site, and we can do it for testing. I could always make these, push these to live. But let's check this out. All right, so we've got it's for version 4, 5, and 6. And we will go down here and we've got some parameters we can check out. And we have some nice screenshots and we're going to be looking at those. And yeah, let's just cut right to the chase. I'm going to download the package here. And we will, I'm going to put that just quickly on my desktop in a delete folder. We'll go here, system, and install extensions. And I'm going to go up here to the top left and drag that and put it down. Now this is a package. So we see we've got the libraries installed, create owner email template. Yep. Create user email template. Okay. Update email component. Yep. Create AutoMsg task. Okay. So there must be a scheduled task that fires this off. And AutoMsg passage has been successfully installed. And I really like this when extensions do this. I do it on, I'm doing it on the extensions that I'm developing. It says C is parameters at, and it gives us a link to go right to it. Now you notice over here, it is a component. It's under the component here. And here is where we can look at the settings. Now, when sending URL or images in your messages, please check that email format is HTML or both in the email template configuration. Look at that. So we can check to that. And messages are defined in mail templates, so we will check that out as well. Mail user groups. All right, so this is who will get, which user group will get a mail when they sign up. Now this is pretty interesting because we don't want to be sending emails to people that have not asked for them. So let's suppose everybody's registering on your site so they have access to something, but they haven't given you permission to send emails or put them on a list. Technically, this is an email list because there's a group of people that will get things. So what you would probably want to do is create a user group for people to be assigned to and move to. So why don't we just do that right now? We're going to go to users and we're going to go to groups, and let's make it a subgroup of registered. So we'll go new, and let's call this latest. Well, I'll just call this new articles email group. All right. And we're going to go group parent, and we'll just put it underneath registered, and we will go save and close. Now that way you could create, you could invite, you could use some kind of membership tool that would allow people to just sign up for a membership group or give permission to, do you want to receive an email when there's a new article on the site? And if they say yes, then they would get added to this group that we have. So let's go back to components, AutoMsg, and configuration. And now we'll say, all right, we're going to, we're going to send it out to super users so we see that it went out, and the new articles email group. All right, now categories, and let's see what we can do up here. Let's see, do we have toggle inline help? We do. Not for that, but of course, maybe you don't want to send an email out for every single category on your site, so you can pick a category. So let's say, we'll just say it's whenever we add an article about Joomla. All right, we will send out an email. And the article creator's mail type, right? Same message or specific message. Send a specific mail to the article's creator, or send the same email than any other user. All right, so I think, so if we go same message, everyone gets the same thing. if we go specific message, I bet you, to the article's creator. So if someone were creating an article, they would either get the same message or they would get something unique that goes to them. Oh, okay. This is the person added. That's pretty cool. So if you have people who are blogging and on your site and they add a new article, and it would, when it goes out, they'll get a unique email. So we'll go a specific message. Send mail on auto-published articles. Send email and articles automatically published by supervisor, administrator, or validator. All right, so let's see. If someone submits an article, but it's not published, do you want to send it out once it is published by the supervisor, administrator, validator? Asynchron mode. Async modules. No. Modes. No, one article per email as soon as an article is published, or all new articles from a day, week in a single message, or one article per message later, depending on task definition. So if we click all, this would be all articles from a day, a week, or in a single message. I wonder where we set that. Or if we select this, that's one article per message later, depending on the task definition. Oh, okay, we probably set that in the task. I see. So we're going to see the scheduled task. I bet you if we set it to run once a week, it will, when it runs, it will group all new articles, or it's just going to send or one article per email as soon as, okay, one article per email as soon as the article is published, all from a day, a week, or in a single message, or one article per message later. Okay, depending on the task definition. So we're going to see that later. So we'll just leave it set to go one at a time. Mail limits. Do you need to limit the number of mails sent per session, a hoster limit? We say yes. You can then put in the maximum number of emails per session and the delay. Now, the hosting that I offer and provide my clients, I don't throttle their emails. So they can send, in fact, when I send out one of my newsletters, it goes, I just bomb three, like 3,000 emails, 5,000 emails into the queue. But I do actually throttle it so it only goes 500 at a time, or 250, I forget the limit. If you are hosting, you have to check with, you have to check with your web host to see how many emails you are allowed to send. Some are very stingy. Some will only allow you to send, some will only, like I think GoDaddy in a very base account only lets you send 250, send and receive 250 emails in a day. They're pretty stingy. I get that they want to prevent spamming, and everybody on my server I know, so that's not a problem. I'm not worried about them sending out spam. But yeah, so you need to know how many emails an hour that you can send. Now, if you have a small site and you're not adding things very often, let's say you have 50 subscribers, you were running this for a club, and when you put news out, you just want it to automatically go out to people, then to 50 people, your host is probably not going to worry about that. But then you could always do this. You could just say, hey, send 10 every hour, right? So that would take 5 hours for 50 to go out. That's pretty low. So you could send 20 every hour, and in 2.5 hours, the mail would go out. But again, that is pretty. That's still pretty low. So you just have to understand your host. If you have a large newsletter, you want to host with me. Pretty good deal. All right, send or not a report email to admin. Okay, default equals no. If you have SMT errors, for example, many messages one session, this email will not be sent. Oh, if you have SMTP errors, for example, too many messages in one session, this email will not be sent. Okay. Log or not sent mails in a log file. Default equals no. You'll find it in administrator logs com AutoMsg log.php. Now, do they have somewhere? This is something that I really like to see in extensions, and that is where so that you can actually read the logs right inside of Joomla. And there are extensions that will do that. I have developed in staged a way that you can see the logs right in it, which is pretty handy. I think for a lot of people, if they're going to go looking, it's a bit of a pain to go into your hosting and go to the file management and find these things. Really nice just to have it built in. So log, what is this? Let's say all. All right. Okay, so there's our settings. Let's save that. And now let's check messages. No matching results. All right, so there's no messages. Next execution is March 12th at 18:08. Select status. All right, so we're going to have to wait and see. Okay, users. Okay, we're going to have to play around with some signing up here. And public. No matching results. All right. Well, let's go back to configuration. We have these links here. Let's look. Messages are defined in mail templates. So that's going to take us to the core Joomla mail templates, which I believe is, if we go to system, system templates, mail templates. So here are all the templates that you have in your Joomla install. And if you want to edit things, then you can edit them here. So for instance, users password reset says, hello, a request has been made to reset your site name account password to reset. And this is what gets if someone wants to send a password reset. So you could edit this, and look, there's the text. You could actually edit this. Here's HTML view, and customize that email that goes out to people. So you have all those things here. These are core in Joomla. Now, I think we go to filter options, select the extension. Let's go to AutoMsg. And here's the 4 messages, emails that are set up already with this extension. Great. Really nice to have all this stuff organized in the core. All right, so AutoMsg, this is article user mail in asynchronous mode. To send email with 1 or more articles in asynchronous mode. That's the task. All right, so let's just take a look at this. New articles have been published by category, title, link. And this is just raw HTML that's in the text, okay? So this we might, if this is going out text only, we might need to still keep these replacers in here, but we don't want the BR in there because that's HTML. Articles creator cat title URL articles. We wish you good reading. Unsubscribe link. That's very cool. All right. Maybe yeah, we'll have to see if there's something in the actual registered that gets them. Maybe we didn't need to create a group. And there's the HTML body for that. All right. And email sent to confirm that articles creator is articles being published. Okay, so it says your article, blah, 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 has been published by, and then there's the HTML down there. All right, my phone just made noise, which reminds me that I need to turn down the, turn off my ringer here. Right. Get interrupted by a phone call. All right, mail report sent to administrator, and article per user message. AutoMsg, send email with one article per user. So we look in there. An article is being published by, click on to see it. And there you go. All right. And you'll handy. Oh, and here we have site tags here. Oh, look, category image. So if I'm in here and click category image, so if you want to really format something nice, now you wouldn't put category image in text only because they don't want images, but you could put that down below. That's very interesting. So you have a lot of other tags that you can use. And this is reset to default body, insert tags. Oh, and here's inserting. Oh, if I click here, it puts it in at the beginning there. Okay. All right, so we can put things in here on. All right, so you just have to place your cursor and it will go where you want, but you've got your own ones for HTML and a button to reset to the default. And you can reset to the default subject up here. So you could also put some article tags up here. And let's see, site name, creator, title, category, intro. Yeah, you could put a little bit of an intro text in there if you want, or URL, the URL of it. Okay. Excellent. All right, so let's go components and let's go back to AutoMsg and we'll go to configuration. And let's see. No, when sending out URL, please check that email format is HTML or both an email template configuration. Okay, so here we have options for the mail templates. And this is for all. Okay, this is for all mail that Joomla sends out. Do you want to send both or just HTML or plain text? Per template mail settings. Let's see. Oh, no help there. Attachments folder, provide a relative path from the folder of your installation to the folder containing the file that you want attached to the emails. Left blank. Okay, so that probably doesn't apply to what we're doing here today. Unless I suppose the article had an attachment, but then they could just go and get it. Layout. Yeah, and then you can put your logo in here. All right, so that's when we looked at that. Components, AutoMsg, configuration. When sending URL or images in your messages, please check that HTML, the email format is HTML or both. Okay. So if you're going to send images or a URL, make sure. Okay, you want that set. So now we'll go to System, and we will go to Schedule Tasks under Manage. And look, we already have a scheduled task there. And we see it's ID 4, so it got created, AutoMsg. So we can go in. And here's where we choose how often this runs. We can run it every number of minutes, maybe every 30 minutes. Or you can run it every 2 hours, whatever. You can run it every day at 12:01 a.m. UTC. By the way, as I mentioned last week, we did change our clocks forward here in British Columbia, and we are not changing them back. So I wonder what time it is UTC right now. Let's just see that. What time UTC is it? All right, 6:26 p.m. So that is, I started at 6 p.m., add to 1800. So the new unchanging standard time for, well, I shouldn't say standard time because that means something, but 1800 UTC is when the Watch and Work live stream will start. I wouldn't say forever because who knows, things can change, but for the next that's for the next while, 1800. And that's just around supper time there on the Greenwich Mean Time, or Universal Time. So, anyways, all right. So execution time. So if I want to run this at 1900 in Norway, okay. So an hour later, if I want to run this, I can run this at daily at 12:01 a.m. If we switch to minutes, we don't get that. We go to months, we pick the day and the time. All right. Now, if you, I suppose that if you have let's say I had a local club here and I wanted the mail to go out at midnight Pacific time, which is the new time zone that we're in, PT Pacific time, I would calculate that I want that midnight Pacific time is going to be, I just have to figure out what that is. Let's see, we're coming up on, let's see, it's 6 here, so that would be 7 p.m. when it hits noon here. So there's 7 hours difference. I'll learn this. I can just learn this now. 7 hours. So if I send this out at 7:01 a.m. on the first day of the month, that's going to go out at 12:01 a.m. Pacific time. So you just want to know where to set there. And if you want, you can use the CRON expression. All right, so you could run it every 5 minutes on the first day of the month in June, or you can just pick on Saturday. Yeah, so you have that option if you like that too. And manual execution, you will only run if you run it. So let's go interval in minutes, and let's run it every, that's, for now, let's just run it every 1 minute. We'll fill the logs up with some stuff. And that's good. Now, advanced. Well, the priority. If other tasks are running, how important is it? And let's see if we have, we have no more information here. Individual task logs. You can make you can have its own unique log by giving it an ID. Defaults to task_task ID log.php. So the task would be AutoMsg. So if this would get its own log, which would be task_AutoMsg.log.php, and you would find that in the /administrator/logs folder. So we'll give it its own. Why not? Task success. Notification. Do you get an email if it's successful? Yeah, maybe you don't need it. If it fails, do you want to know? Yes. What group should know that the task has failed? Well, we should let the super users know. Or maybe you have someone who's a manager or who's running this. You could create just a unique user group for them so they're the only ones that get it. Fatal failures, crashes, sure. Enabled. User group to notify on that. You could pick someone else as well. That. That's actually a very good workaround. If there's one person that's going to get these updates, you could create a group alone for them that is a child that inherits everything from the group above them, and then they would be alerted. Orphan tasks, and again, a group to notify there. Okay. Now, let's just go save. And we'll go execution history. The last exit code, 0, hasn't run yet. Last executed, 1808. That's probably close to when we installed it, or maybe we open this up. Next execution, 1832. What did I do? Interval. Let's just see. Save. 1830. Oh yeah, because we're down at the hour. So it's running there. Okay, great. Running every minute. It was last executed 1808. The next time is 1833. All right, so we'll go look at the details. ID, type ID, auto message, created by, okay, and permissions. This is where you can assign to group who is allowed to delete, edit a state, run manually. All right, and the super user can do everything. An author cannot, but you could give someone permission to do this if they were logged in the back end. All right, so now the next thing is, let's go to users and manage. How many users do I have here? I have just the one, tim@cybersalt.com. Now, edit account. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to the front of the site. If you want to play around, you're more than welcome to sign up for an account on here. Hello, Imran. Good to see you. Although it looks like user signing up is not on here. If you do that just for playing around today, your email will be displayed on this live stream. All right. So let's go to content, articles. No. Users, manage, options. Allow user registration, save. Yeah. All right. So we'll go refresh. Now we can create an account. And so if you want to play around and do that, just remember your email. If you sign up, your email is going to show up. Your email will show up on this live stream. All right. So now I'm going to let's create a couple of accounts here. That's Tim Davis. Let's go tim2@cybersalt.com. And does that fill both? Yeah. And we'll go tim2@cybersalt.com. And look. Oh, here's the option right in there. Email on new published articles. Receive emails. Receive emails on new published articles. So it's already selected to yes. All right. So we actually didn't need to create a group. It's all in the user management. That is neat. All right. Your account has been created. Verification link has been sent. All right. So let me just off screen here go to where that is. And then did I get an email yet? Wonder. Let's just go system, global configuration, server, send test email. Okay, PHP sent it. So let's just, it might actually not be going out if there is I don't see over here that it got here yet. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's in spam. It is in spam. All right. So yeah, a little side test here. I'm going to go, here's the email, right? Here's, it's a pretty goofy looking URL in there. And so this went to spam. Watch, I'm going to go up to show, this is in Gmail. I'm going to go to show original and DMARC failed, pass up. So here's what I do. I just select all of this because I just want to know why it looks like spam. And I'm going to wake up Claude here. Oh, Claude. And here's Claude. He says, welcome, Tim. Hey, so I'm going to just paste all that information into the AI here. Whatever AI you use will probably do a great job too. ChatGPT will. Gemini will. So we're going to say, check this email for deliverability. All right, and then just going to paste that header in there, and we will see what comes up. Okay. Imran says Claude is better than others. I'm really liking Claude. Yes. Here's a deliverability message, a breakdown. DKIM passed. All right, I've got DKIM set up for that. SPF missed. It passes mixed. Passes at the origin. Yes. Soft fail at the Google forwarding hop because the IPv6 is not an SPF record. This is a forwarding artifact, not a misconfiguration. Okay. DMARC, this is the main issue. The from header shows tim@cybersalt.com, but DKIM is signed by basicjoomla.com. No alignment with cybersalt.com. SPF envelope is this. Yeah, no alignment with cybersalt.com. DMARC requires at least one to align. Okay. So, and then here's the great thing is it gives you a fix. Since this is your stage at test site in J6 Basic Joomla, the from address and the Joomla global config is set to Tim. You have two clean options. Change the site from address to tim@basicjoomla.com, or I'm going to copy that, or basicju@green.cyber. This would achieve DKIM and SPF alignment. Add DKIM signing for cybersalt.com on the green server if you want the outbound mail to legitimately show. Okay. So I'm going to do one. Why don't we just very quickly, I'll move this off to the side here. Let's go down here. I'm going to change this to tim@basicjoomla.com, and we'll save that. All right. Let's send another test email. I know we've diverted a little bit here, but now we've fixed the problem because that went right to my inbox and worked. So, you know, setting up, getting email deliverable for your websites is a bit fiddly, but it's not too hard to figure out with AI. And of course, and this is something I manage all the time for my clients, getting them set up properly. They don't have to worry about it and sort things out. But isn't that interesting? Just changing to tim@basicjoomla.com worked. And I don't have a mailbox like that. It's just the from address. So I could actually put in there the admin@basicjoomla.com or office or something like that. All right, so the next thing to do is to go back to our site here, go to users and manage. And we've got Bjorn has signed up. Great. I don't know, Bjorn, if you got the link, it probably went to your spam, but I'm just going to activate you here. And all right. Now, so we see here when we log into our profiles, there is actually a spot. Oh, I've disabled this account. Up here, email on new published articles, receive emails. You know, I'm a big fan of dark mode where it's dark or gray, what's on or off. But yeah, so you actually don't need to have a unique group for them to sign up. That was a mistake on my part before really looking at things. So let's go to groups. And yeah, we don't need that. To and registered. We don't need the new articles. We'll just go delete. Yeah. All right, so now we need to make some new, let's go back first of all to components and AutoMsg, and let's go messages. None have gone out. Users, no. Got those two users. Public, no. I think we're going to go to System, and we're going to go to Scheduled Tasks, and we see that this has run at 1842. The next one is 1843. That's great. If we go into here, I think that we can see the execution history. Oh, that's just that advanced. All right, so we are giving it its own log thing. Do I have JMP file manager on here? No. And this is where it would be nice to read the logs inside of the site, but maybe we should get some things going here. Let's make a new article. Oh, and look at this. Got deprecated thing up here. Oh, DOM. Interesting. That's because I have this is just deprecate. It's just so it's like a warning. It's not breaking anything, but it is running in the background because I have debug turned on this site and error reporting. But let's go a new article. A new article. And this is new. And we have to assign it to Joomla category because that is what gets the update sent out. Now we made a new article, which means that the next time AutoMsg runs from the scheduled task, we could actually just click run, but let's just let it run on the scheduling. And I believe this scheduling, this is triggered by views to the page, I think. Maybe it's triggered by admin too. That I don't know. It's an interesting question. But we can go, here's our new article. We can click on there. There it is. In the Joomla category. Now I'm just going to go over. Okay. Oh, and you know what? Users manage. I actually, no, yeah, I'm all activated there. That's good. So I'm just watching for when that mail comes that I got that a new one was there. Just looking off screen here because, okay. Yeah, okay. So let's go to blog. Oh, yeah, forgot. Oh, no. Interesting. Man, I guess I have messed this up. I guess I have messed that site up because I've done some things to it already. Oh, well. I'm messing it up less here and stage it. Okay. I'll have to reinstall that Joomla 6 site. All right, so let's go to the home page here, and I'm going to look to see if I've got any email yet. Let's go back. We'll refresh this. AutoMsg, yeah, it ran at 1846. Next one, 1847. So okay. Oh, I wonder if it went to promotions. No, social updates. Now we're gonna have to check the logs. See where it went. Okay, so all right. Well, instead of logging into cPanel, let's do this. I'm going to go System, install extensions. I'm going to go browse, and on my computer, I'm going to go to Joomla 6 and to Joom Helper, File Manager. This is their new version for Joomla 6. I think it is, unless I am wrong. Components, JMP File Manager. Yes. Now, right now, it's only showing images. So I'm going to use this to show the root folder. I'm not going to restrict uploads, and I want to see hidden files. Save and close. Now this shows me all the files now. I don't have to go to my hosting to see this. And I have not looked at comments here for a while. Imran says this is really huge issue for many people. Your tutorial on email settings on server side was real help for many. You may share that video link again here. If not, a problem. Well, I guess I could. I would have to find it, but I've got a bunch on those. So I could share them here. So we're going to go to Administrator, Logs, and sorry. Oh no, that's right. Administrator, Logs, com stage it, Joomla scheduler. I wonder when these were last written to. 11:07 today. All right. Says that it's run. All right. That's okay. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to go to scheduled tasks, and I'm going to go to AutoMsg, and I'm going to run it. Okay, that's completed. Yeah, Bjorn says no mail there. There's at least one due task which should have already run. Please make sure that at least one cron schedule is enabled and running. Yeah, did I enable it? Interval? Yeah. Every minute, run this. Advanced. Individual tasks. I'm going to enable this here. Super user. So that I get an email that it runs, just so that we see what's going on here. Execution history. Yeah, it says that it's getting executed. Session. There's at least one due task which should have already run. All right, what did we do here? Category, Joomla. New articles email group. That group does not exist anymore, so we don't need to worry about that. Wait a second. There's no, super user. Do we send it to registered? Okay. Articles creator mail type. Send mail on auto-published articles. Maybe it's this that we need to do. Send email on articles automatically published by supervisor, administrator, or the validator. I don't know what that means. One article per mail, yeah. Let's say no limit on the mail. Let's do this here. Log file. We have all. You'll find it in administrator logs com auto message. All right. And I think that, does it require SMTP? That's a good question. Maybe we should look here. All parameters. Let's look at what he's got here. You see message status, auto message, select messages menu. Oh, message status, components, auto message, select messages. Components, messages. Yeah, there are no messages. So I wonder if it's our setting here. Let's make a let's see if a copy of this will go. Save as copy. All right. Published. Save. All right. And then we're just going to go back. Instead of waiting, we're going to go here and run the task. All right. That was a little bit slower there. All right. So let's go here. Messages. No. Close. Okay. Is it because that's checked out, maybe? Okay, I did get this update. Task 4, auto message has been successfully executed. Yeah, so I'm getting those. So the task is executing. All right. Okay, move that off. We'll just take a look here. Promotion. It's not going anywhere else. All right. I think we've got it set up here. Profile user field. Yeah, saw that. Mails may be sent on publishing event, a bit long if you have many users, or asynchronously sent at the end of the day, week, one by one, or multiple. Did I set that to asynchronous? Auto message task plugin. I don't think anything asynchronous there. Asynchronous email sent on published articles. Okay. The task is running successfully. Yeah, does it? I don't think that it doesn't say anything about needing SMTP. This is really just there's nothing in there. Oh, asynchronous mode. Let's just check that out. No, it's one article per email as soon as the article is published. Let's try that. Okay, let's open that up. Well, just in case save as copy doesn't work, let's just make a new one. New 3. New 3. Joomla. Yeah. Save and close. And now let's get that AMP file manager opened up again. Closed it somewhere. There we go. Nothing is getting written. Let's go up to stage it. Let's go to auto. And we'll check the volume here. I really like this. Let's go auto message. What is that auto message log called here? You got mail? Excellent. Oh, okay. Oh, I got one too. An article has been published by Tim Davis. Title, new 3. Click on this link to see it. Okay. Unsubscribe. And there it is. Okay. So what did I change there right at the end? Did I change something? I didn't change that. Okay, in the task. That's new. All right, let's try this. Save as copy. We'll make this new article 3. I'm going to publish it and save and close. We'll see if we get it there. So we know that it doesn't need SMTP. I switched to one article per message, didn't I? All right, so asynchronous mode, one article per email as soon as the article is published. One or all articles from a day a week in a single message, right? And that's probably based on the CRON, the scheduled task, or one article per message later. No email now. Yeah, we'll just have to, let me go to the task here. And, oh my goodness, where's that task? Save and close. We'll make sure that it runs. Okay, and now I'm getting confirmation when the task ran. So let me just declutter my inbox on that. I do not need to know when it's successful. All right, so, but we're going to the execution history. That's that. Great. So then, So it didn't work saving as a copy. It had to be new. So let's just go this new for Joomla. And we're going to go save and close. Okay, so now if I go to components, AutoMsg, messages. Here's 2 that have gone out. Oh, this one is waiting. And I can click it to send it. Interesting. But the first one never got picked up. And the save as copy did not go either. Oh, and I also got this message here saying that my article new 3 has been published and new 4 has been published. Cool. There's my scheduled tasks. New 3 has. Oh, and now there's my message for new 4. All right. I'm just curious, since new 4 went properly. Let's go content articles. New 4. Save as copy. And then we're going to publish. That's new 4 too. Okay. Also, if I make a new article called new 5, whoops, new 5, new 5, but I save it the first time as unpublished, and now I publish it. I wonder how that will be treated. Refresh this. New 4 has gone. But new 5 did not go. Okay, so that's interesting. You need to, this only happens if, it looks like it only happens. Although maybe we need to try this. We can close this. We can go to system. Site, we want to go system, schedule tasks. There we go. Let's just run that. No. So this only gets picked up if you save an article for the first time and it's published, I think. Because watch, if we go new 6. Whoops. New 6. Okay. Oh, hold on for a second. I did something wrong. I don't think I signed the other ones to Joomla. Right? Yeah, new 5 is uncategorized. So let's put that in Joomla. Yes, thank you, Imran. You're right. So let's see. Let's do a new article. New 7. New 7. We'll put it in Joomla, but I'm going to unpublish it and save. And then I'm going to publish it. And save and close. And I'm just curious about one other thing here. New. If I go new 8. New 8. And I go unpublished, that's fine. But watch, if I select the category, it's almost like the page refreshed, but I don't think that creates it. If I go cancel, yeah, that doesn't create it. All right, so let's see what we got here. In my email, it says new article. New article 6 has been published. 3 new messages sent. 3 messages. Okay, great. New 6 has been published. Article has been published. New 3. All right. We go back to messages and refresh. New 3, new 4, new 6. Oh, and look, I can click see it. Oh, that's all I can see. I can also send, but these have already been sent. So I doubt they'll go a third time, a second time. Okay. Now, if we go content articles and go to new 6 and I unpublish it and go save and then I publish it, it's not going to go out. I don't think it is. Because if I run the task, article components, AutoMsg messages. I'm sure it's not going to send again because it sees that it's already in there. And I don't think that testing. Yeah, you didn't get new 7. Yeah. So I really think that it only gets picked up if it's published when you save it the first time. I think so. If we go to our JMP file manager, administrator, logs, it's not writing logs to here. I wonder where it's going. I wonder. Let's see. Log file. You will find it in administrator logs com auto message. I wonder, let's just make sure that the path is set up properly. Yeah, stage it, temp. Or log files, system. Site. Logging. Oh, look at this. This is not right. This is something, yeah, this is something I have to fix. Something has gone crazy in the path to the log folder is crazy. That's something I might have to fix and stage it. Because that's not right. Okay, so that's why that's not going there. It should be stage it administrator and then logs. All right, so basic do j6 basic.joomla.com administrator. Oh, and that should be stage it administrator. Something's all right. So I think I found a bug in stage it, and I will fix that today. Now, if we go save and close, I mean, there is actually going to be administrator, stage it, administrator, stage it, administrator, stage it, administrator, stage it, administrator, stage it. Oh yeah, that's messed up. No wonder it's not showing up. Oh, there we go. Logs. There's the Joomla scheduler. No. Yeah. So okay, I need to do some fixing there. I can edit an ACE editor. And there is fields 3, 4, 11. Yeah. All right. So something's wonky there. I'll have to Claude and I are going to have a little talk about that later on today. Okay. Yeah, that is that's very deep. That's even still not accurate, so who knows where it's going. Okay. Otherwise, it is pretty much working, but we have determined that, and we'll give it one more test here, that if I go let's go new 8, and we don't publish new 8. So if we save that and we go back here to components, AutoMsg, messages, there's no new 8. If we go to the article new 8 and we publish and save, it does not get picked up. If we were to go here and go new 9, and go new 9, save and close. Oh, run the task first. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh my goodness, you know what I did? I did not categorize new 9 as Joomla So there it was published. I put that in there. Now we do this. Now we go new 10. Joomla. New 10. Save and close. Go to messages. New 10 will be there right away. 9 did not go. And it's just waiting for the cron. And then when it runs by itself, it will go. All right, so just to keep that in mind, you have to have everything right the first time you send it, or else it doesn't get picked up, even if you change the category. So some room for development there too, some features, but it's there. Yeah, and you got it, Bjorn, and I got, yeah, so I have new 10. My article was published. I got, I think 3 messages were sent. New 3, and that's from 20 minutes ago. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Probably want to fiddle around with some of the other configuration settings. 1 article per message. All. Send, yeah, so all is what? Articles from a day, a week, in a single message. And that's probably based on your cron, on the scheduled task, how often it runs. Or no, 1 article per mail as soon as an article is published. And I think that if we go to content articles and go new 11, and go Joomla, save and close. Yeah. And then we go to components, AutoMsg, messages. Yeah, new 11 sitting there. Oh, and it's already gone right out. Ah, it did go out right as soon as it was saved that first time. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Well, let me just confirm. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to switch to the live site and log in. I'm going to go system, global configuration, logging. Oh, look at that. The original install is wrong. So maybe stage it isn't the problem. Maybe I had it wrong at the beginning somehow. So home, basic J6. It should be basicjoomla.com /stage it administrator logs. All right, so let's go to stage it. And I'm going to remove the staging area. I'm in the live site at the green bar at the top. And I'm going to then make a new stage it copy. And we'll log in. And we'll go to system. Sorry, could have gone directly there. Oh, here's the okay, so yeah, this is not right. Yes. Let me get those links for you, Imran, too, that you said about sharing them here again. But notice the path to the log, it should be, it's getting messed up. So I will have to fix that. Let's go to cybersalt.com. I don't have search on my site yet here. /administrator. Okay, so content articles. So let's see, DKIM. Oh, there it is. DKIM SPF reverse. Okay, let's open a new tab. Open a new tab. And then DKIM and go SPF. Let's see, March 11th. Oh, okay, yeah, I opened a new tab. Let's open a new. Should have these all tagged, but I'm going to DKIM and DMark. All right, so this is the easiest way for me to find them right now. I do have a better system in store here. All right, so we've got, what's this one here? Let's see, this is the live stream. I did. Watch me work 028. Wow. Here we go. There's the link. So this is the one on DKIM fairly recently here. And I really need to organize these because they are grouped. I should tag them together. And yeah, in fact, I can do that right now. Maintenance money, Joomla training. I'm going to do that as email deliverability. Let's go into this article here. And I'm going to make a tag, email deliverability. Okay. Save and close. And then I could assign these bulk, which I think I will do. Let's close these. Let's close these. All right. So let's clear this filter here. And then we're going to go for the tag deliverability. Okay. So that's the big one. So I have individual ones for DKIM, SPF, and DMark. All right, so let's do this. DKIM. And I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to go batch, and I'm going to add a tag, deliverability. Email deliverability. It's down at the bottom here. Okay, so that's DKIM, SPF. And I can select this, actions, and I can batch, and we'll go down the bottom tag here, and we're going to go process, right? And DKIM, SPF, and DMark. And that will be this one here. And I can go batch, the tag there, process, which means now I can refresh that article and we get a tag, email deliverability. And there is a link to 4 articles. Not my favorite layout, but it's a work in progress, right? Okay. And interesting that it's the order there. This might have been added after this order of the dates, so anyways, all right. Well, AutoMsg is pretty cool. We understand how it works, and so therefore it's usable according to how it works. And I'm not sure if I'm not sure if there's a way to contribute to this. Legal notice, favorite websites, site map. Or I'm sure you could contact them. Say, hey, it would be great to have that functionality. I don't think it'd be too hard to add it, that functionality, so that it looks that if there each time something is saved, if it gets published and it's never been sent before, to send it, or if it has, and then of course if you edited that and made changes and it had already gone out, you wouldn't. And also, if the category got changed, then once it did qualify to go out according to one of the things, then it would work. All right. Well, we got a few more minutes here, so we don't fall too far behind. Let's go to see if there's any new Joomla extensions that have been here. Let's go install from web. Newest first. And I think, oh, there's a few new things here. Not too many, but let's see here. SE24 Media. Let's close all the tabs to the right. We don't need those. 3 days, a lot. Oh, yeah. Date added, March 6th. Yeah, so that's since we've been here. Smart Joomla news display with optional pagination options. Paid download from SE24 Media. Seems to be a new name. We'll go to the demo. And there, yeah, it would be these things here. And a little bit of a movement when you mouse over. Nice. Causal funnel data science. Oh, what's that? Run AI-driven A/B tests on prices, products, cart, and element with full heat maps and user journey. Causal funnel A/B test allows merchants to optimize their customer journey through comprehensive pricing optimization and dynamic pricing experiments directly in their store. The extension automatically assigns customers to test groups, updates values in real time, and tracks performance in heat map analytics to understand visitor behavior. Merchants can identify which strategies are most effective for their store. And this is a module and a plugin. Helping them make informed decisions to optimize results. So I guess you show some prices and some layouts or different things to different clients, and you see which one scores the most. And it's AI driven. All right. JT Smart Modal. That's one other extension. Those first two extensions we looked at, there's no other extensions by them on the JED. A modern, lightweight, and performance-focused pop-up module for Joomla 6, built natively with Bootstrap 5 developers. So it's a pop-up. All right, let's see the demo. And it looks nice. Closing in 2-3 seconds. Interesting. I wonder if they have show the settings that you have here. GitHub. Joom theme. Okay. JT is Joom theme. Okay. Joom theme. They have one other extension. Interesting. You almost would think that that would be, maybe they're just new. Maybe they are just new. All right, replacer bot. Create powerful custom shortcode replacers utilizing regex. This is replacer bot from CB Teams. Create an unlimited amount of custom shortcodes. Take shortcodes beyond simple string replacement with support for community builder substitutions, regexp, and even PHP. And I think the paid download, if I log in with my profile up here, oh, and it's included in my subscription. Okay. And here's a nice size screen. So from this URL to, and you can redirect or change things. Okay. Short code. Does this work everywhere? Maybe. No. Okay. And redirect bot. Regex support at 4.4 redirects. And that's included, but we'll look at this. From anything here, you redirect to this URL. All right, so that's another alternative for creating 404 redirects besides the redirect core one in Joomla for SEO, I think, or for SCF. One of them does that. I always forget. Performance Suite. Causal Performance Suite. Last updated March the 5th. Added March the 2nd. We probably looked at this last week then. Imran says this will interrupt crawling by search engines. Yes, but if the search engine, I don't think necessarily crawling, but if the search engine is sending to an old URL that you've changed, then it will tell it to update. So that would be good. Otherwise, it would just go through your sitemap, which should always be accurate and up to date when you change things around. Contana.com. Now, I think we must have seen this last week because we were looking at this on the 5th. And they have a lot of extensions for their stuff here. Let's see here. Image optimization, lazy loading, JavaScript. Yeah, so it's a, oh yeah, and I think we did look at this here. Performance, just showing the issue. So this is for speeding your site up. And it is a paid download. And it costs $50 a year. All right, and that brings us all caught up on new extensions. All right, well, obviously today I'm going to be spending a little bit of time fixing that in StageIt. And I may on Friday morning at 1800 UTC do a Watch Me Vibe Code number 3. I want to check out the MVC that Nick from Akiba released. Again, MVC has escaped my mind what it is, but I think we'll do that on, I think I'm going to try to do that on Friday. We'll see how everything works out. So, yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there for today. Let me get to my big screen there. Rainbow. God is never going to send a flood and wipe out the whole earth again. The rainbow's his promise that he won't do that. It's in there in Genesis. Performance Suite. Imran says he thinks that I think it will help if it works properly. Saves a lot of time, technical SEO, which you do currently. Okay. Yes, everybody. So thank you for your support of this channel. And for spending another Wednesday with me. And thanks again to Mary for suggesting this idea to check it out. We will wrap things up there. As usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. Till the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.